Hi, welcome back to another episode on No Man's Hut. I'm Raj, and today we're going to talk about building emotional resilience. Everybody knows about emotions and such kind of other words, but what is emotional resilience? It's about having resistance to emotions or not being able to act out of emotions. No, it's not like that. We're going to decode every essence of this word in this episode. This is Raj, and we are talking about emotional resilience today. So, in human life, when we consider every events that has been happening throughout our life, we can see that everything is a decision. Being unhappy is a decision. Getting angry is a decision. And some of the decisions are subconscious. Some of the decisions can be controlled. Some of the decisions can not be controlled. Some of the decisions are very much continuous, I would say. We cannot decide on those things, but subconsciously, every step we take out of emotions are always a decision. Whether we get angry or whether we make an outburst on someone else, that is also a decision. There's the decision. How there's a decision? There is a decision you take out of not being able to control yourself, not being able to control your inner peace. Your anger, your guilt, your embarrassment, all these feelings are not external, they're internal. If you are feeling it, then only it can get out of from you. Nothing on earth, no force on earth can actually make you feel angry if you are peaceful within, if you are happy with yourself. And that is why I earlier said that being unhappy is also a decision. And how? Because usually every human has a primary motive as to be accepted by the society. So, to be accepted by the society, what we do, we try to impress other people, consciously or subconsciously. We don't know. You would say that I am not that kind of person who impresses other people. But it's not about only impressing, it's about getting accepted. It's about not getting hurt. It's about not getting rejected by somebody that you really admire. And that is also an external factor. So I am considering that also a society. So society doesn't mean the mass of people that you know or you don't know, that their opinion matter or doesn't matter to you. But what society mean today in this episode is somebody that you admire, somebody's opinion that you admire, really. So usually, the primary motive of every person is to be accepted by that very admired person, or to not get rejected or hurt or get embarrassed, all kind of similar emotions attached to it. So at that very moment, what we do is we find shortcomings in us, the faults in us, that will prove why we are gonna get rejected at first. That's what we do. We find our faults. We find our faults as if we don't have any strengths. We find our faults as we never have built any strong points in our lives. That's what we do. Our brain is constantly trying to prove our theories within ourselves, be it real or be it unreal, truth or not, it doesn't matter. But the brain is always constantly looking for cues or reasons to prove your ideology to yourself only. So that is what happens. You find your shortcomings so much that you forget that you have any strong points at all. Because finding your shortcomings are a reason to justify why you will be rejected or why you have been rejected by the society, by somebody you admire very much. And in the extreme moment you start disliking yourself because you cannot resolve your shortcomings. So in every video I try to emphasize on how to strengthen your strong points rather than giving much importance on your weak points at this very moment of life, right here, right now. You start giving importance to your strong points more than your weak points. That is when the change starts. You try to quantify your every strong points from here to there and how to correlate with each other rather than just thinking about these minor weak points that you have in every strong points that you got, that you are emphasizing on so much that you forget about your strong points, really. But once you start noticing your strong points, then you would know that you have so many ways to strengthen your strong points. And once you start noticing your strong points, then automatically the external validations that you require to make yourself worthy will vanish automatically. So, coming back to emotional resilience, everything is connected to this thing. Emotional resilience doesn't mean less anger, it means to understand each and every emotion that seems similar but different, like anger, embarrassment, regret, dissatisfaction. Everything boils down to a single emotion, such as anger. But it's not anger. Everything is not anger. Every emotion has different reason. Every emotion's root cause is different. So I had a power cut. I'm sorry. But yeah, so this emotional resilience comes from truth. This emotional resilience comes from truth to get accepted as we are by understanding the backstory, by understanding the backstory of your emotion, the difficult emotion that you have difficulty to process, difficulty to accept. So now that you know the story behind it, the reason behind it, you try to overcome it by taking the next step. The next step is crucial. Don't think about the second step, but only the next step. When you take the first that step, standing in that, the second step will be your next step, and it's gonna come right away, effortlessly. I promise you. So start building emotional resilience by understanding the emotions, different kind of emotions that you will have. Not everything is anger. Try to differentiate it every time when you feel guilty or regret or embarrassment or dissatisfaction. Try to not get angry every time you feel anger. Feeling is different and expressing is different. So try to have control of your mind, try to have control of your mouth also, how you speak, what you speak, how harshly you will speak, how softly you will speak, or you don't speak at all. Practice silence as well. Practice everything. In all my videos, I consciously put importance on practicing everything. Even practice emotional resilience as well, every day. So yeah, I hope this helps. And comment down below if you have any questions. We can discuss it all together. Thank you.